Good morning. This is going to be your daily reading for October 12th. Oh, let's see what energy is here for you guys today. Oh, God, probably should have cleaned my table off first, huh? Oh well. So how are you guys doing today? How's the dreams? I woke up in a really weird mood today. And it seems so dark and like to the depths. So I'm deep in what do you call it? I'm really like looking deep and searching deep today, and I think that's my my Venus in Scorpio retrograde. And I was looking at the transits today. Take a look. And Venus is at 3 degrees Scorpio. Okay. Which I found really interesting because, like, on my chart, where is my chart? Oh. My Venus is at 21, so if I'm feeling this right now, holy shit, when it gets to 21 degrees, I'm going to be losing my frickin' mind. But, you know, like I tell you guys, sometimes I feel the energy of the transits anywhere from 5 to 7 days before I'm supposed to. Okay, so, oh boy. Feels like it's going to be an interesting time. Stand strong, guys. All right, October 12th. Spirit energy, please. What's the energy of the day? I know my readings have been kind of long lately, and every time I try to do energy of the day, just pull, you know, somewhere between 3 to 5 cards, I end up with like 20 cards. So Spirit's had a lot to say lately, so I'll try to keep this one a little bit shorter because it's just daily energies. However, some of you guys will find that some of this is older energy, some of this is newer energy, and some of the energies that I'm telling you about in the daily readings is going to extend out and might hit you guys at different times, of course, according to the degrees of planets and the transits in your natal. Okay, like I was just saying, you know, my Venus is at 15, and we're currently at 3 as of today, October 12th. Okay, so that's joy, creativity, ideas about love. And it's also about fertility too. Okay, so some of you guys could be getting pregnant, or you've discovered you're pregnant, or you're about to get pregnant, or you're actually giving birth right around this time. Oh well, okay, so we had 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. What do we got? 8 of Wands, 6 of Swords reversed, 5 of Pentacles, the Chariot, and 5 of Swords. Okay, I'll take 1 or 2 more, please. October 12th. Okay. Is there something turned over here? No. Okay. Just checking. And that one fell, that one's turned over on top of the 5 of Swords, so we'll leave that until last. Okay, what do we got? 8 of Wands reversed. Something's going on in that mind of yours, and you're not really receiving messages coming through, or you just went through that period of time where you received a lot of messages, and you're still in that time of it being the information you've received, the downloads, they're still being integrated. So it's kind of like confused, but you know something's going on behind the scenes in the deep depths of your mind. Things are gearing up. They're definitely gearing up. Okay, 6 of Wands reversed. Usually this is past karmic lessons. This is either saying that you've learned all your lessons up to now, or you still have lessons to be learned. Okay, so right now you might be in the middle of a lesson, at the moment because something's going on over there. It's like your mind is spinning, but not really. To me, this is like super processing pain, super speed healing. Okay, so right now, yesterday we got the tower, so something definitely happened. Now, it didn't necessarily happen yesterday, but that it was like being in the shadow of the tower energy. It was coming, and something gave you some ideas. Okay. This right here, the messages coming in, they told you something, you discovered something, and then you realize that this was another karmic lesson that you have to learn. Five of Pentacles, Five of Swords. Okay, so you definitely are disappointed and you're feeling lonely within the relationship. This is not insecurity. This is a present feeling. They're both, you physically feel alone. Or you're closed off in yourself, cocooning, trying to be alone. It's not quite the Four of Pentacles retreat time alone. This is, that tower is this is the analyzing after the shock of the tower. Okay, and this is how you're feeling about it. But hey, you know what, this is progress. The point is you need to identify what you're feeling. Okay, so you're identifying that you're disappointed, that something that you just found out, most likely about your partner or about your business, or about a familial relationship. You found something out about somebody and it pretty much left you feeling like being solitary, locking yourself away, and you're locking yourself away in your mind. Okay, so yeah, there's definitely some disappointment due to something, some kind of psychic download or some kind of realization that came to you probably yesterday or within the last 24 hours or so. Okay, so the Chariot. The Chariot is number 7. Okay, 7 is the number of psychic downloads, radical change, awakenings. It's like Uranus energy. Okay, Uranus / tower energy. This realization came fast, and with the first realization, there were several others that put into play, and it started giving you a full picture. Okay, you gotta stay strong and focused, even though these things disappointed you. Now is not the time to make any decisive actions, and it's also not the time to make any decisions. Okay, so don't make any decisions, don't take any action, sit and wait on what you've already discovered. Okay, because there's more to come. And one thing I want to say is, if you're feeling this, then if you are a twin flames or if you are a soulmate, your partner is feeling this too. They're going through that contemplation, the Venus retrograde contemplation. Is this what I want? Am I happy? Does this serve me? Is there something to do? How am I standing in my own way? That's along with the new moon in Libra too. You know, new ideas, seeds, the newer ideas of a healthier relationship, or things that you had to put together and discover. So there's a certain determination here to hold course and be true to when the retrograde ends, because sometimes, or a lot of times, what happens during retrograde is people change their minds when the retrograde is over. Like if you change your hair color, you decided to dye your hair, you may like it, you may even rock it during the Venus retrograde period, but once it's over, you may be like, you know what, yeah, this isn't really me, I tried it on, I'm over it. You know, it's like a finicky thing. Okay, so don't be finicky with your lovers, your friends, your family, your business partner, anybody that you have any kind of love or care for. Okay, do not be finicky. And this also speaks to finances too, okay, because Venus rules love and finances. So whatever's going on with your love relationships, and this may be about finances and power in the relationship, but it could be just about finances if in fact you are not partnered with somebody, or there is no second half. I mean, could be your best friend, could be, you know, a neighbor, or somebody that, you know, you have this relationship where there's reciprocity and you have each other's back. Any type of relationship that has those two qualities. Okay, so let's get to this last card. Seven of Hearts. Don't fool yourself. Do not fool yourself. There is no more confusion. The illusion has been dispelled. Okay, no more looking at it blind. Okay, we are acknowledging and we are accepting the reality of the situation, but we're not making any determinations and we are not acting yet. Okay, now I really need to pull a couple more cards. Tell me more about the Seven of Hearts. And what it looks like to me here is that you're really strong. You're going to overcome this, and you've got, you want forward momentum. You're rolling forward, and you will transform from this, okay? Because you're just, all the illusions are being dispelled. There is no more confusion, and this is definitely leading to spirituality, okay? And then what's going to happen is the Eight of Wands is going to turn the other way up, and you're going to start receiving messages again. The universe will start speaking to you, and the universe will start showing you their presence, you know, in the form of luck, divine timing, repeating numbers, fated events, fated meetings, situations. Okay, so if this relationship that's causing you disappointment does not work out, if the other person exercises their free will and they cut you off from it, know that this is supposed to happen, and you're supposed to take the lesson and realize what you don't want. Okay, because karmic lesson, this is going to be a karmic lesson for you if you fight it. But whereas if you go with the flow, the universe will take care of you, and the universe will provide you with something that's better. Okay, always something that's better. I've been talking to a couple of people in the last couple of days, and what I've noticed is people are coming in to check up with me. People that I've given they've come in and asked me spiritual questions and asked me about astrology and all that, and I think only one of those people actually had a reading from me, but they come in for guidance, and as people have always done to me throughout the years, and I give them the best advice possible. And it's nice when they check back in and say, hey, I'm doing really well, I've got a new apartment over here right now, and they show up just in time and they offer me something that covers my ass. Yeah, thank you, universe. Double example of the universe covering your ass. So I was very pleased to hear that second couple that I know recently got themselves a nice comfortable apartment after having to stay at the community center because of lava drama, and being unable to go home when they were able to because of some dangerous fumes from some people who like to work until 9 o'clock at night, and all they could smell is diesel. And oh boy, I'm surprised they didn't get sick. How scary that all they can smell is diesel coming in their window all day, all night. So I just seen them today, and they have a nice new apartment and a nice clean area. Okay, so the end to all illusions. For the first time, you will completely have clarity in the love relationship. Okay, so just be patient, pay attention to what's happening, log the movements, log the behaviors, and you'll begin to notice that when it's their time to go into this deep, profound contemplation, you will be able to feel that electrical activity in their mind. You'll feel them going. Okay, and this is going to remove all illusions. Okay, and what's going to happen is you're manifesting this, they're manifesting this, they want and you want the end of any kind of suffering, any kind of personal suffering. That period of time is over. Suffering is a 3D paradigm. We do not suffer anymore. Okay, we take our karmic lessons and we understand them and we learn from them, because if you learn, it is a negative situation, but if you get a lesson out of it and learn what you don't want, or learn what you don't want to repeat, then it turns into a positive thing, right? Okay, you slide that into your repertoire and it makes you a better person and it becomes a part of who you are today. But at the same time, you have to let go of those old things and just remind yourself that these were lessons that you had to learn to get to your higher purpose, to make your way towards your destiny. This had to happen, okay? So the best thing you can do is to just take care of yourself and stand in your power, okay? And just have patience. Have patience and be determined. You know you have to wait. You know you have to wait until November. So what are you going to do? Just pay attention, and if something hurts you, then feel it. Go through it. Come out on the other side and keep going, okay? Because anytime you find news that surprises you, of course there's an initial shock and then there's a period of mourning, right? Okay, so once you get through that mourning, then you recover your emotional balance. Okay, so that's what's happening here. There's gonna probably like be a series of shocks and what I would call upsets, not necessarily upsets. And these aren't things that are necessarily new, but now instead of being an idea or a thought or a feeling, now there's some concrete things appearing that are showing you and telling you that your feeling and your thinking's correct. It may not be in the exact way that you that you thought it could be, which may or may not be good. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. It's definitely information that you're going to be getting, the truth about the situation, okay? So, wow. So you got the High Priestess and the Hierophant, and they both fell on the Seven of Hearts, okay? So once you can distinguish what you're feeling and be okay with it, and know that if something ends, if your relationship ends, then there's something better out there coming for you because you deserve it, okay? But you know, okay, I kind of want to say this is like a faith shaker, but I want you to keep the faith. Roll with your intuition, you know. My intuition says to tell you guys, wait and sit on it. Just gather the information. Even though something initially hurts, it's okay. It's okay if it hurts, but don't let it consume you. You keep going, because whatever you discovered is most likely old information, okay? Past lessons, old, from the past. This is past lessons. And no, that does not excuse them for robbing you of that intimacy and giving it to another woman. By no means does it excuse them, but what was that about? Was that about them closing out their karmic cycle with them? Was that about them still attaching themselves? I mean, we've got the Hierophant here, so there, at some level there's a commitment, or this could be legal troubles, okay? It also could be a spiritual guru, and it looks like you guys are both very spiritual people, although it appears that only one person knows it because the other person is still in denial of it. Okay, they're not really in touch with their spirituality, and I'm not sure why. I mean, maybe they'd lost hope once. That's what this attachment to the past is. At one time they were disappointed so severely, but they kept the line of hope open. And I just have to say, like, when the retrograde period ends, if this person is still feeling attached to this past connection, okay, to the past connection, then you might have to release them and tell them go chase their dreams, but they cannot come back. See what I'm saying? Because by then they go chase their dreams, and then you move on, and the universe will provide you with somebody who's really truly supposed to be with you, who's really truly has your back 100%, okay? And in fact, dotes on you and revels in who you are and what you do, okay? And you'll do the same. This will be a total reciprocation. Somebody who vibrationally matches you, somebody who adores you and loves who you are and what you do, and you will totally adore who they are and what they do, okay? Ooh, okay, wow, okay, so that came out face down on the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is disappointment, but you're not sure if this disappointment is relevant, okay? When it's this way, it's slowly but surely. This is reliability. No, this is fighting for an idea, ingenuity. It's reversed. So somebody is, you're not expressing what you're feeling. The Knight is usually a messenger, and I'm sorry, I said slowly but surely. That's wrong. That would be the Knight of Pentacles. Excuse me. I have not had coffee yet, Kate. No lying. I came in, I immediately started on this, and what did I do with my coffee? I drank that can of coffee, but it's not enough. Obviously, I need to go make a pot. Oh, that weird mood I woke up in this morning. It was like I woke up tired. Okay, so this is a message coming in when it's this way. So because it's reversed, an idea is not being communicated. So yes, it looks like you need to sit on the information that you're getting right now. Okay. And this came out on the Five of Swords on the disappointment card. So whatever your disappointment is, do not speak it at the moment. Keep it to yourself. Didn't I just say that? I did. Okay, I said that, and this card came out face down. Okay, keep the information to yourself. Hold on to it. Now the Hierophant. I need to know if the Hierophant is a guru. Is it a guru? Is it a teacher? Is it commitment? Is it a something to do with the law or courts? Clarify the Hierophant. Okay, you want to clarify the Prince of Swords? I want to clarify the Hierophant, please. And the High Priestess, you need to go within. Use your intuition. Let your intuition guide you. Okay, and this will bring back the balance. This will end up restoring your balance. You must maintain your balance, or this time might just drive you a little wacky. Hierophant clarification, please. Spirit clarify the Hierophant. What is this? What is this? I want to know exactly what the Hierophant's about. The Emperor. Okay, so it is the Hierophant is a commitment. This has to do with your partner, okay, and how he controls you. He knows he's controlling, but when you look at him, he just, you know, he acts like he has supreme authority, and this is because of insecurities. My goodness. Interesting. But there's going to be changes. There's definitely going to be changes. Okay, so hold tight. Okay, one last card. This is the last one. I was trying to make this short, but here we are at 24 minutes already. Have courage and stand your ground. Okay, stand up for yourself. Stand up for what you believe in. Okay, and when you're faced and confronted with that opportunity, always stand in your power. Okay, love you guys. That's the reading for the day.